on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you exciting NBA action. I'm Brian Anderson, courtside, along with Grant Hill and Tim Legler. Allie LaForce will be joining us in just a moment. And to look at the status here of both teams' injured players and who will not be in the lineup.
And it feels really early to be already missing players from the lineup. How these teams respond will impact the outcome of this game.
Looking at the starting five for Boston. White and Brown are the wingmen. Then there's Peyton Pritchard, and it's Queta in at the 5, down low. And for the Pistons, Cade and Ivy, they're the backcourt. Harris and Duren together in the middle. And it's Thompson in at the 3, small forward. Still extremely early on, Grant. But talk about when coaches can tell if they've got it or not.
Well, unless you're a defending champion, a few games won't tell you much. What coaches are looking at now is how the players gel together and if they can produce consistent results.
Outside, Brown. Pass to Walsh. Puts up a 3. Duren with a rebound. The Pistons on offense. Cunningham passes to Ivy. Back to Cunningham. Now here's Harris. Oh, deflected. Shot clock at 6. And it's Cunningham missing. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I briefly spoke with J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach showed nothing but respect for Derek White. He told me White is the ultimate glue guy. He's not worried about his stats. Instead, he fills in the gaps and does whatever is necessary to help his team win. He is truly an unselfish player. Guys, back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Duren with the bucket.
They're going to work inside. I like how confident Jalen is from this area.
And so it's Pritchard with it. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. And this is their first time matched up with the Pistons this year.
They expected more of themselves against this team last year. Split the games between them.
And the call will be against Derek White. That's his first foul. Here's Cunningham. It's rebounded by Walsh.
Well, give the defender credit. Sometimes it's enough to force the miss.
Brown passes to Queta. Duren with a steal. And here's Ivy. Cunningham deciding where to go with it. On the wing, Thompson. He's guarded by White.
What a heads-up pass to know that his teammate was going to be available down in the paint.
And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Thompson against Brown. Pass to Queta. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
So close on the finish. I mean, it could have been a three-point opportunity.
Well, you need a real big-time star to win in this league. And Grant, the Pistons have that in Cade Cunningham.
Oh, my, B.A. It took until year 4 for him to really break through. Already a player who can impact the game in so many ways, but when his numbers go up across the board, that's doing something special.
And he drops the first. He's perfect from the line this time. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. The Pistons have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Cunningham passes to Duren. Here's Harris. Clock at 6. Thompson outside. Hey, expanding his range. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
Celtics trail by 5. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Here's Pritchard, and there's the rejection.
Yeah, anytime you put the ball up near Duren, there's a chance it ends up back in your face.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson.
Timeout.
That's his first foul of the game. And so Joe Mazzulla calls a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. All right, now that we have a second, let's take a look at which teams cashed in on the fast break last year. The Pistons second.
You know, it really made for some exciting games the way this team ran the floor, always maintaining impressive energy in transition.
Off the inbound pass. And Brown is good for three.
Even when Brown's shooting quickly, he's not rushing. He takes his time with his release.
Cunningham against Pritchard. Cunningham passes to Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
And White has got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. Trailing by 4. Driving to the basket. Here's Keita. And there's 2. Work on the glass, paying off that time.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
Nothing will drive your coach crazier than what you just saw. Lack of focus, lack of effort.
Cunningham finds Harris. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Just 5 on the clock. And again, it's Detroit converting.
And Tobias Harris is just a team-first player.
Celtics trail by 4. Outside Pritchard. Outside White. The rebound by Detroit. Duren's got 4 rebounds in the game. Ivy with the ball. Now guarded by Brown. Thompson outside. And he drops it in from the low post. Thompson's got 5 points.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Brown against Thompson. Charity stripe shot. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. He's got 5.
Terrific initiative from the swing man. Brown is smart at understanding when to look to score inside.
Pass to Duren. Detroit moving the ball around. The baseline Jay. And is blocked. Out of bounds. Pistons ball as Detroit keeps possession. And we have to take another look at that block.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Blocked again! And they get it back. Harris' shot is good. And here's Pritchard. Still without a bucket. Pass to Walsh. Now Brown. The ball's knocked loose. Thompson with a steal. A clear look for Ivy. Boston pulls it in. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Knicks.
Yeah, the final score surprised a lot of people. I don't think many expected them to win.
Yeah, you can't take anything for granted. I think that was a harsh reminder of it. Hard-fought battle all the way.
Detroit leading by 6. Tim, talk about what Tobias Harris has brought to the Detroit Pistons.
Well, Brian, he has just stabilized them on the floor. Coach Bickerstaff said it best. Harris knows what the game needs, and he has the versatility to get it done.
Now here's White. 23 points for him last game against the Knicks in New York. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line. And that sends Derek White to the free throw line. That one on Harris. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Pistons.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
Well, it's another thing they're trying to do. Contest everything. Protect the rim. Close out on shooters. Very little daylight allowed.
And it's Detroit with the ball. It's a three-point game. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule. They lost to the Rockets.
Hey, they had their chances, but they struggled from the line. It's so hard to win that way on someone else's floor.
And I wonder if the crowd noise got in their head. It seemed like it was affecting them.
Garza's checked in for Boston. Anthony Simons comes in for Pritchard. Harris passes to Cunningham. Shoots a fadeaway. It doesn't go for him.
Well, he better focus now. His efficiency is dropping, but there's enough game left to make corrections.
Count it.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
The Pistons have got 7 of 15 to find the net. Cunningham outside. Harris outside. Inside. Out to Thompson. White with the steal. Pass break. Here come the Celtics. Brown passes to Garza. Now here's White. From the arc. Here's Walsh. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Big group substitution here for Detroit. Stewart, he's checked in for Duran. Holland comes in for Tobias Harris. Robinson, he's checked in for Thompson. And LeVert subbed in for Ivy. And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. They trail by 1. Pass to Stewart. Lets the three fly. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Cade Cunningham is leading the way for this Pistons team. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said he shows belief in his teammates, and that's what leadership is. He's with you during the good and the bad. That gives the rest of his team more comfort and confidence. Brian, back to you.
Establishing the mindset. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Offensive rebound. Brown. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Detroit has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Here's Holland. Back to Cunningham. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there. On the wing, Simons. It's Brown on the wing. Good work defensively by Robinson. The Pistons have gotten 8 of 16 attempts to fall. And Jaylen Brown gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul. Now Cunningham. He's coming off a 10-point game against Houston. Shot clock at 5. Pass to LeVert for 3. Gonzalez pulls it in. Boston has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Brown passes to Gonzalez. Simons outside. Fires for 3. Drills it from deep. And the Celtics lead by 3.
Well, unlimited range and a pure stroke right there by Simons.
And Detroit is shooting an impressive 47%. Cunningham outside. Pass to Stewart. Pulls it. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. Stewart's got 5.
Yeah, Cunningham keeping others involved. A true catalyst for this offense.
Here's Gonzalez. Back to Brown. From downtown. And again, Boston with the triple.
And check out the handles from Brown. Just carving up the defense like a Thanksgiving turkey.
Now here's Cunningham. He's guarded closely. A minute 53 left in the first. Robinson for 3. Fires in the triple.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Now here's Simons. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against New York. Brown, no good. And they'll get another chance. Here's Minot. Pass to Brown. Shoots over Robinson. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. He's got 12.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Cunningham outside. Robinson against Brown. And here's Cunningham outside. And the Pistons, another 3.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Brown with it. 12 points for him. Here's Garza. Good. And Brown gets the assist.
Yeah, what vision from Brown. Spotted the opening on the perimeter while he's inside.
Pistons trail by 3. LeVert outside. Picked by Stewart. LeVert passes to Stewart. And finished off by Stewart.
A monster finish with authority.
And he hangs on the rim for a little extra spice. Robinson against Brown. Pass to Minot. Back to Brown. To the middle. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Yeah, and we've seen Brown take strides as a playmaker out of the pick and roll.
Cunningham outside. Outside Robinson. Back to Cunningham. The shot comes out.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
It's been all about Jaylen Brown for the Celtics. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. Back to the game after this break. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And for the Celtics here, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Yeah, showing grit on the glass is a good way to gain an advantage. They controlled the boards in the first.
They clearly wanted to be the more physical team, and they are setting the tone that way. I love the work.
Pistons trail by 3. How about an update on Jalen Duren? Let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, the Pistons head athletic trainer gave me an update. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. Though it'll take some time to fully recover from this injury, the staff has given him the green light to play on it. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks for the intel.
And I'm sure the training staff is doing everything they can to ensure he's back out there as quickly as possible.
Thompson and Harris make up the forwards. Jaden Ivey is out there with Karis LeVert. And it's Duren in at the center position, locking down the middle. That's the group for Detroit right now. And Legs is someone who has seen some of the great perimeter defenders over the years. Who's the best you've ever seen?
Well, the best defense, Brian, I ever played against were those mid-90s Bulls teams when you had to go up against Jordan and Pippen on either wing. And then more modern-day players like Drew Holiday, even a guy like Tony Allen when he was in Memphis, they stand out to me as well.
First team all-defense, Tony Allen.
Year in, year out, a nightmare to go up against.
Pistons trail by 4. LeVert outside.
First, personal foul. First team foul.
Duren, the pass to Thompson. 6 to shoot. Ivey finds Thompson. From deep. And Ivey gets it to go on the assist by Thompson.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
And White has got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. When this game is done, they'll be off to New Orleans as they take on the Pelicans. That game will conclude the 3-game road trip they're currently on.
Well, coaches really appreciate when guys defend with that kind of effort. Just a fantastic job protecting the rim.
Now here's Ivey. He came away with 14 points in his last game. That one's good for 2.
Well, what a versatile guard. I like when Ivey looks to share the wealth like this.
Boston trailing. Here's Walsh. He's coming off a 10-point game against New York. Can't get it. He's now 1 of 4 from the floor. Detroit has got 5 of 7 threes to drop here tonight. Ivey outside. Pass to Harris. Rebound Boston. Kid has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Minot. 11 points for him last game against the Knicks in New York. White for 3. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
And a big reason they have this lead is the way he's shooting the ball.
The Pistons have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. On the wing, Simons. Pass to Queta. Now here's White. 11 points in the game. Oh, you better get out of Derek White's way. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Boston.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
And how about all of these offensive rebounds they've been getting to? Just remarkable energy and persistence. It's just flat out outworking your opponent.
Well, Grant, Tobias Harris has been around the league. What's his best asset?
You know, I think it's his reliability and versatility. Harris is always on the floor, having led the NBA in games played multiple times. And he just gets the job done.
The free throw drops for Harris.
Well, you know, he's been around the league a really long time, but Tobias Harris still performs at a high level every night.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Boucher's checked in for Minot, and Pritchard is subbed in for Simons. And Harris drops them both.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
The Celtics with the lead. Left side White. Shoots from the elbow. Here's Keita. He can't get that one to fall. Ooh, LeVert with some nice D. Ivy outside. Pass to Duren. Out to Thompson. Oh, he tries a three. On the wing, Ivy. Harris against Boucher. 6 on the shot clock. Steps back. Second chance effort. Shoots from 12. Good as the jump shot falls. Harris has got 6 in the quarter.
Great opportunity, and he capitalizes.
White against LeVert. Pass to Walsh. There's the three. Duren with the rebound. Duren's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Flying high, Asar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
Outside Pritchard. They set the screen. Pass to Walsh. Thompson with the block.
What you love about Thompson is his versatility at both ends of the floor. He's even able to block shots like that.
And Ivy gets it to go on the assist by Thompson. And it's a 4-point Pistons lead.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Pritchard against Ivy. Here's Walsh. Pass to White. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one on Duren. You know, I heard Steve Kerr talking about this concept, the ball and stick theory, Tim, that some guys just have natural hand-eye coordination and will excel in any sport. You agree with that?
Completely agree. Typically, we think of athletic ability involving speed or quickness or verticality, but I think that hand-eye is critical and counts just as much as those other traits.
White hits them both. Detroit has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
Yeah, there's something wrong with him right now. Have to use that timeout and get him some medical attention.
And now looking at the 2K leaderboard. Here's a view of which teams last year got after it with their shot blocking. 5th best, Boston.
And when you look at their block totals from last year, I really love how this team protected the rim.
Duren finds Thompson. Detroit moving the ball around. Harris against Boucher. Out to Thompson. 5 on the clock. And the shot is good. Harris making the play. Harris has got his 4th assist in this one.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Now here's White. 15 points in the game. Queta. Duren with a rebound. Detroit leading by 4. Thompson scanning the floor. Pass to Duren. And here's LeVert. Now Duren. The Pistons need to get one up quick. The 3 from Thompson. Tips it up. Great positioning on the putback. Now it's a 6-point Pistons lead.
Well, he was cold in that first quarter. Now it's great to see him flip that switch and start getting hot here.
Now here's White. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
They've been flawless at the line this quarter. They need to stay aggressive and keep drawing fouls. That'll help them chip away at the lead.
Boston shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game. The first free throw is good.
I like his aggressive approach this quarter, getting to the line and creating foul problems for the opposition.
And some changes here for Detroit. Stewart, he's checked in for Duren. Holland comes in for Tobias Harris. And it's Robinson in for LeVert. Boston also changing it up. Garza's checked in for Queta. And it's Jaylen Brown in for Walsh. And here's Ivy. He has 7. Pass to Holland. Back to Ivy. 6 to shoot. On the wing, Thompson. Uncovered. Thompson with another miss.
That's just unlucky. You don't mind him taking that shot at all.
Brown against Thompson from behind the arc. The shot by Garza, no good. And so Thompson will bring it up for Detroit. They lead by 4. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Pistons are improving on both ends, but particularly on defense. Cade Cunningham said, everybody is stepping up on that end and taking the challenge to guard. We have a good system that allows us all to play our strengths. We're still hungry, though. We're not satisfied at all. Back over to you guys.
More to prove. Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. And the Celtics in possession here. Following the 3-pointer by Detroit. Pritchard, the pass to Garza. He was all alone on that one. Garza's got 5 now.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the 2-man game right there.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Cunningham's checked in for Ivy. There's Cunningham with a 3. Boston pulls it in. Now Pritchard. Still no points. Pass to Gonzalez. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
First personal foul.
And Legs, more and more, we're seeing teams investing in player development. What's behind that?
Well, for one thing, more teams understand that your development staff doesn't count toward the cap. So you're open-ended in that regard. And there are teams now looking for an edge by investing in areas where they're not constrained.
Winning on the margins, man. And that one misses.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
picked by Stewart. Takes a 13-footer. Misses again. 2 for 8 in this matchup.
When you're not at your best, it is great to have teammates who will pick up the slack.
Here's Minot. Shoots over Holland. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
Yeah, that's a sigh of relief heard from the bench. Weak defense didn't cost him that time.
Pass to Thompson. He shoots a 3. Can't bury it. His 5th miss in 9 tries. Celtics trail by 3. Here's Gonzalez. Here's Minot. There's a screen. And here's Brown. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Nice D from Thompson. The Pistons lead by 3. Pass to Cunningham. Kate Cunningham with the flush.
Cunningham showing you some of that athleticism.
Boston has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Here's Garza. Stewart defends. Garza passes to Brown. And stolen by Stewart. It's an even 3-on-3 break.
Garza. First personal foul. 13 foul.
And Detroit has possession. It's a 5-point game. Detroit moving the ball around. For 3, Robinson buries it from 3. Robinson's got 6.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
Here's Gonzalez. Outside Pritchard. Pass to Garza. Here's Brown. Defended by Thompson. Brown, no good.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
When you think about the skill of Cade Cunningham, Graham, at his height, what a combination.
You know, B.A., whether it's scoring inside or seeing over the defense or just feasting on smaller guards, his 6'6" frame is certainly an advantage.
And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Oh, my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
Anthony Simons, he's checked in for Boston. 1:29 left in the half. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. They lead by 8, biggest lead of the game. Driving inside.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Detroit shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. That free throw no good.
Thompson taking 2 shots.
That one's no good.
I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
Gonzalez passes to Garza. And here's Brown for 3. Downtown, Jaylen Brown.
And we have seen Brown take more and more threes recently, becoming very confident in this shot.
Pass to Cunningham. Here's Holland. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here's Robinson. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Celtics trail by 7. Here's Brown. And the shot is good. Dropping it off the front of the rim. 17 points for Jaylen Brown.
And off the jump, they were effective from deep. I don't know why they haven't continued to fire from out there.
Pass to Stewart. Cunningham outside. Just 5 to shoot. Cunningham is doubled. Here's Holland. The 3. Unable to get that one. Garza passes to Brown. Shoots over Thompson. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's Jaden Ivey making things happen for Detroit. He put together 10 points in the quarter. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. It's been a bit of a challenge so far for the Boston Celtics.
They're not showing enough fight defensively. Take some pride in getting some stops. This is when your leader has to step in and say something.
Yeah, tough to beat a team that's shooting double nickels from the field. All right, guys, time to see what the fans are saying on social media. Here's an interesting one from No Foolin' Julian. What's another sport you think you could have gone pro in?
Football, I would have been a tight end. Maybe block some field goals. Do whatever it takes.
I think I could have did soccer. Dribbling's dribbling, right?
I guess some people might say that, Jet, but either way, I'd pay good money to see both of you in those endeavors. That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.